Hi, it's Zobble1975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Legacy version on Xbox. And today I've got some footage for you from me and Scooby being out and about, having some fun in Elite Dangerous on the Legacy version on Xbox, doing what we do, which is just having a party chat that's open to everyone. People pop in, say hello, people pop out, we chat about all sorts of rubbish, and we set about doing some fun DMPS stuff. We started, yeah, my I button's going on my controller, on my keypad, can you tell? We started off in Cubio, which made Scooby very happy because Scooby does love killing a blue hair or two. It makes him smile. So after I finally got the die away, we closed in on our target. This poor blue hair was, about to get totally messed up. The amount of DPS that's just about to get dumped on them is absolutely ridiculous. I do feel sorry for them in a lot of ways. It's very, very harsh. I get in there, and unluckily for them, they allow me to get right in there with the frags, and yeah, that's always going to be a problem. Point blank range for the frag conduct is going to do you a lot of damage. So I mean, I don't think this commander had particularly weak shields for a trade cutter, but yeah, before he managed to get out of my range, I had done a lot of damage to him, and he very soon lost his drives. Unfortunately for me, he does accelerate away from me at speeds I can't keep up with, but then, that's not a problem. It just means Scooby can get in there and finish this target off. So we switch over to Scooby, making Ark on the lane smile and very happy. I love the way he apologised for shooting me in the course of this, but yeah, Scooby goes jetting past me because I'm pretty much useless at this point. It's down to Scooby to close down on the target and kill it because it's getting away from me at the moment. One of the downsides of the Condor is it's not as fast. I mean, the car is, for a big ship, for a huge ship, the car is really shifts a bit. So as you can see, Scooby goes about 480, which is about the norm, which is way more than the VAT or the Anaconda can cope with. But as you can see, even Scooby's struggling to get him back into range. You can see the guy is, Scooby at full boost of 4 pips is only just gaining on him, but there we go. Now this was it. We killed one target in Cubio. We were up there a few hours. We only saw one guy, but like I said, we were just hanging out, chatting. I'm trying to think. So we then headed off to go do some proper piracy. So we headed into Seoul. We saw our first target, and yeah, lunged the attack with much glee because as much as killing imps is fun, roleplay piracy is where it's at for us. And yeah, so we were jumping around, trying out different systems, having a bit of fun, doing a bit of piracy and roleplay fun. And like I said, the most thing is there was just a group of people in party chat on Xbox nattering. That's pretty much what we play this game for. It's just the hangout. It's just the excuse to get together and chat about rubbish and play video games, and that's it. We all just happen to play a relaxing space sim, and the great thing about Elite Dangerous, even when you're playing hardcore PvP stuff, you can have a party with like 12 people in it all chatting away, and the person fighting will probably go quiet as they've probably got their tongue stuck out and they're trying really hard, but the rest of the people will continue nattering away. And yeah, I'm just used to playing like that. So one thing that does put me off the PC is that you don't really get that sort of social vibe on PC that we did on Xbox. It's just people hang out in Discord, but I don't think it's the same sort of thing. I don't think it's as chilled. I don't know. I feel the Xbox version of the game has always been a more chill out zone than the PC version of the game. Maybe that's just me, or maybe it's just the way I perceive the PC community. I certainly don't think the lack of trust in the PC community and the amount of cheats on the PC community help with this issue, because it's so easy to download cheat programs and cheat, which we don't have that on Xbox. And that's one main thing that puts me off playing on PC, is the fact that you can't always trust what happens, and yeah, back in the day, false accusations are the worst part of cheats, because cheats make you doubt things, and then when you start doubting things, you start accusing the wrong people, and then that's just rude, and it starts arguments and people get upset about it. So, you know, all in all, the lack of capacity to cheat on Xbox just makes it a much more children friendly environment, I feel. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Maybe I'm misreading that. You know, a lot of people who play on PC probably don't even notice or care or even think about people cheating. But you know, I speak to a lot of people that do worry about it. But you know, that might be just because the channel focus of my channel is catching cheats, which means, you know, I have that perception because it's just, yeah, you know what I mean, like a confirmation bias of the fact that I'm a cheat channel. Like, it just means I encounter more people talking about cheats than generally I should do. But you know, it's one of those things. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you perceive there being a problem with cheating on PC and people running those cheat programs? If not, let me know. Now, as the piracy, we pulled over this vet who's someone who's been on my friends list for a long time. He's my 7th Legion. I can't remember if he had a fight with Baron recently, but yeah, he's usually lurking around anyway. So we scanned him. You should scan all vets if you're a pirate, because they can carry cargo, and a lot of people use them as discreet cargo carriers because nobody messes with you if you're in a vet. So yeah, it's a good way of getting cargo in and out of the system without being bothered. I did put the 7 without the O, which is a bit of a problem. I'm having a problem with some of the buttons on my keypad. I might have to give it a clean or something, because it's a bit, I'm getting sticky key problem and like buttons not working all the time. Especially the I key, probably too many dies, I'm telling you. But yeah, if any key was going to go, I think it would be the S key. I'm not sure. Please stop for scan. Yeah, S is probably one of the most used letters. But anyway, yeah. So Scooby, I think Scooby, every time he goes on an exploration trip, I think he gets more violent and more bloodlusty, because he'd killed the blue hair earlier, but that hadn't really sated him. So when we saw another ship to pirate, you know, I got the impression that had Scooby not been away on his exploration trip, maybe this guy would have not got what happens. You'll see. So, like, we interdict this guy. We're about to send the no cargo free to go. Well, Scooby is, when the guy turns around and comes straight at this shieldless Cobra Mark IV. And well, Scooby's response was pretty quick.
So you have chosen death.
Yeah, Scooby is nicely violent at the moment. It is hilarious when he gets back from a long exploration trip. He makes lists of people he wants to kill. He hunts some people down. He kills some people. And then he gets bored of being in the bubble and dealing with people. And then he goes out on a long exploration trip again. People have been saying that he's my bodyguard and yada yada yada. He's my follower. We've been friends for absolutely ages. We've both been in the Dark Marauders roughly about the same length of time. You know, so yeah. I'm not the leader of the Dark Marauders. I'm, you know, I'm just one of many members of the Dark Marauders. So, you know, this whole Scooby is my follower thing is a bit of a joke. As to being my bodyguard, he's my wingmate. We protect each other. He's certainly way more violent than I am when it comes to me being attacked. As you saw in the video the other week, I'm very forgiving on people that attack me, whereas Scooby is less forgiving. And people sometimes confuse us for being the same person. It's absolutely insane. But yeah, for a bodyguard, they're not much use if they're out, you know, 7,000 light years away on the other side of the bubble. But that's where Scooby likes to be most of the time. He likes to be out exploring. And we ended the evening on a nice gentle note, cargo free to go. And it was a fun, entertaining evening. And we were doing what we love to do, which is a bit of roleplay PvP piracy in Elite Dangerous on the Legacy version on Xbox. And people can complain about it all they like, but I still personally maintain and think
everything's better.